Good morning, builders, and welcome to day 14 of building an AI company from scratch. I needed those 10 hours of sleep after coming back from Rome. I feel a lot of energy again. Weather isn't helping, it sucks. I'm a huge weather guy. Not to the point where it kind of controls my days, but if it's a sunny day, I feel more energy. Especially because my window here in my room literally has sun coming inside of it. So that helps a lot. But today, no sun. So I gotta be my own sun. How poetic, Dom. So I have a lot of ideas today. I gotta start building something, testing tools, and getting practical about next improvements. So let's actually start with that. Let's do it. Now lunch break, and then back to making the Discord, because in this past hour I've been making content coordinated with my editor that is posting day 13, and yeah, so a little bit of coordination to get back on track. So now lunch, and then yes, I think Discord is next. So I was going to implement Me6 to handle the Discord, the roles, the level ups, and leveling system. Yeah, some pretty much everything I would need to roll out announcements, rewards, events, and stuff like that, because I actually used it in my Dom's Pirate Calls, which was my meme coin business, the one that, again, I quit to do what I'm doing right now. But actually, I asked Grok what's the best free alternative to Me6, because Me6 currently costs with an offer there is, it just costs 25 euros per year or 45 lifetime, which is amazing. It's a great deal. But here it says that this one, what the fuck is that? YAG-PDB is the best free alternative to Me6, offering similar features like moderation, custom commands, and people say it provides more free features than Me6 Premium. And it did that based on 45 sources, and the one that I saw it searched on the most was Reddit, which is definitely the best one to kind of find tech stuff, alternatives, people's pain points and stuff like that. So let's see if Grok did a good job here. Let me check this one out. So I think I'm going for Probot. Not even gonna use this one, YAG PD, how the fuck it's called? It's so complicated, bro. Like, make it simple. Lame. YAG-PDB, which stands for yet another something. Sorry, I don't remember the name. But yeah, basically it has a lot of features. They're all free, but they aren't user-friendly. And I'm kind of a noob at managing Discord myself, right? So yeah, I think the research that Grok gave me was pretty accurate. In fact, gave me also Probot as an alternative, and that's what I'm going to use. Has literally all the features I need for free. The premium ones, I actually don't need them. So this is good. And the most important thing for me is analytics. None of the other bots have this in their dashboard. I can literally see how many new messages, joins and leaves. I can filter by different days, up to 1 month. The other ones are premium, but again, I don't really need them so far. So yes, welcome to the server, Probot, and let's use you. Let me actually implement some of these things already. So by the time you get to the daily recap, this will be already set, majority of these things. So let's do it. So almost 5 hours later, the Discord noob just finished an MVS, I call it like that, a minimal viable server. It took me a while because I had to go through the learning curve. I lost a lot of time on an error that was just a UX error from this app. but the actual changes were being applied. So that made me go crazy a little bit. Then what else? I tried a lot of bots to make sure in a single channel you guys can have all the updates about everything I post in real time. I had no problem with YouTube. I haven't tested it yet because I haven't posted since I actually made this connection. But I'll see if it works. When it comes to X, it's a bit different because they recently changed their API. So you basically need to give those apps your cookies. So technically have access to your account, then display the post in whatever channel you pick. That's one option, or you have to make an RSS feed, which, yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. However, I found a tool that is always an app for Discord that I either pay for or you can kind of still use it, but you need to have 20 members in the Discord, which I, of course, don't have. So I'll keep playing around with these. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I use the tools that Grok suggested with the deep research. So I guess, you know, those are the ones. Looked into Discord conversations and Twitter and a bit of everywhere. That's what it does. So I don't think I'm missing anything. But yeah, I didn't want to spend a single cent on the Discord yet, because of course it's just me, and even when you guys join at the beginning, it will just be like 3 or 4 of us. And the bare minimum was to have channels in which I can post the resources, you can see the updates, you can kind of select your roles to get specific notifications. That's still something that I haven't set up. And more importantly, we could just chat. You can ask questions that I can use for videos. You can do suggestions for maybe things or tools you want me to try. So very basic Discord structure. As we grow, more people are going to join it. And as the Discord grows, we can think about optimizing it, make it a little bit better. For now, that's good. I'm not showing you anything yet because, of course, it's always me gatekeeping. I want you to see the daily recap. That's where I share my screen and show you stuff. But yeah, I think it looks good enough for you guys to join. Okay, so today was an all Discord day. I didn't expect it to take me so long, and this is the kind of things that make you question how fast you can progress into things, because you have the burning will of doing something that you know is more fun, brings more result, is more practical. Today I really wanted to do AI only stuff and dive deeper into building something, or at least testing things out. But I didn't, because I prioritized the Discord so that I could do the AI stuff later. I said, okay, 1 hour, 2 hours Discord, I'll be done. That was, couldn't be further from the truth. But I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied because this is something that you do once, and that's where you kind of get back into alignment. You realize this is something that spread out into different days would have been worse in terms of outputs, because my community, even if it's just three people realistically right now, my community was waiting for the Discord to be made for the past few days. So I'd rather give up on a whole day of AI working that gets me closer to shipping my products and apps and ideas, but have production satisfied. So, sorry, distribution satisfied. Because yes, my community can eventually be my distribution. You guys will be the first testers of the things I do. So if I can reduce the time that it takes you to be satisfied with the things you're seeing, you're watching with my content, then I'll do that 100 times over and over again, right? Because you've realistically just been watching and watching and watching. I want you to have something to consume now. So yeah, the Discord is ready. And again, if you want access, you have to be a builder. Doesn't mean you have to be building to get in, but builder to me means willing to learn, willing to sacrifice time, willing to go all in on AI. That's what it means for me right now. So if that means the same to you, drop a comment and I'll DM you the invite. But now let's go and do the daily recap. And there we go with the daily recap. If you don't know, this is the part of the video where I do 3 things: community feedback,
So I answer all your comments or DMs on Instagram and Twitter. And if you have any question, drop them down below, and 100% I'll get back to you in the next video. Second thing is I do daily recap. So I show what changed from yesterday in terms of balance and followers. And third thing, I do live strategy. So I strategize, I brainstorm on what I'm gonna do tomorrow or what I kind of do for the week or what my situation is, how I feel, more or less bit of execution side of things. So now let's start with the community feedback. Noob Master, as always, he doesn't miss a single video. Like, he's on a streak, I guess, from almost day one, if I don't go wrong. So thank you, man, as always. He says, Vatican City do be beautiful. Yeah, man, it is. It is, even if you are not religious or from another religion. It's just beautiful, you know, historically beautiful, architecturally. I don't know if that's a word, architecturally. Probably I just found it a new word, but but yeah, it's really good. It's good to go inside the basilicas. It's good to just chill a little bit over there. It's really I like it. I like it. If you don't know, he's referring to this video, day 12 and 13 of being to Rome. So that's mainly what happened in these two videos. So if you want to go check them out, just do. From Twitter, I basically showcased this tool from this guy called the App Writer in yesterday's videos. And he said, well, thanks a bunch. This is amazing. Let me know what you think when you test it. I'm daily tweaking it, so it's much better. Love to hear that. And the pricing was actually supposed to be a subscription, but I forgot to correct that. I can definitely ship a pay once access forever version where the person brings their own API keys. That's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. And yeah, man, keep doing that. Like the fact that you're updating the app daily and the fact that I was able to kind of spot an error and you corrected it is quite good. You would have lost a lot of money if you kept that. Because, yeah, it was what, like $9 per month? But it was actually displayed as $9 lifetime. So I don't know if that was an actual front end or back end mistake. But regardless, glad to hear that you fixed that. So another cool DM example, this time from Maria Kukarets. She says, hi, great to connect. Do you have terrible business ideas that you want to pitch to amazing investors like Warren Buffett? We built an April Fool's tool that's getting traction, so we're keeping it going all month. Okay, so I appreciate the DM. This is something that I wouldn't try myself after this message. No customization at all. Not even my name. And it is not clear what you're doing until I actually put everything together at the end. You should have the clarity in the value proposition or in the lead magnet, whatever the thing that you're offering is. It should be clear after the opening. There's also no like spacing over here, which isn't a bad thing if you are writing in no caps, in lowercase, because that makes it look like you just type the message. If you don't add spacing, no breaks, small like little punctuation, and like lowercase only. But in this case, where you used uppercase and like have different types of punctuation, I expect the DM to be more professional sounding. But that's just a personal note. I don't think that's too relevant as much as what I said before. So yeah, there's no link, no nothing. But yeah, appreciate that, and I'll probably actually check it out. I just don't need it. Just like what I showed you guys yesterday. I don't need, I didn't need this tool, so I'm not gonna try it right now. I don't need this because I kind of don't have anything going. And this is just a wrapper. So you can actually go to ChatGPT or any LLM and ask, roast my idea. Like, you are Warren Buffett, roast my idea and then you add your idea. That's just what this is. But appreciate the effort, 100%. You never lose by trying. So just keep trying. And now let's do some data track and comparison between yesterday and today. The situation changed a little bit in terms of followers, still nothing in terms of balance, no new expenses, still sitting at minus $319, but plus 22 followers in total. Nothing on Instagram, but got 4 new followers on X, 10 on YouTube, and 8 on TikTok. When it comes to progress, a few things. Let's start with this one. I finished the MVS, minimum viable server, that's how I call it, for Discord, and I got the first member. So let me show you around. So this is Josh, and he's being the first member. I expect Noob Master to join, Federico for sure. So it will be like 3 or 4 of us. But this is how it's structured. It's still very empty, and I still haven't set up all permissions and roles, but at least we have a place to store our ideas or resources and chats, more importantly. So you basically go to start here. I used Probot to do this embed message, that's how it's called. And basically every channel that is relevant, it's in here, and it explains what that channel does. But the actual content of each channel isn't optimized yet. For example, rules, like you would go to rules and it's empty. You go to roles and it's empty. So I'll basically add as we go. But it's not, I didn't want to waste more hours. It's not wasting, it's investing hours, because the Discord is very important, but I didn't want to invest those hours all today, because it doesn't bring an immediate big result. Maybe I'm wrong. This video does 20,000 views and I'm screwed because I get 200 members joining and I gotta rush everything, but realistically I don't think that's gonna happen. So because it's just 3 or 4 of us, and one of them is one of my personal friends, and the other 2, Josh and Noob Master, they are almost completely friends at this point because they've been supporting since day one. No need to have all the professional setups and everything ready, right? So I love the fact that we can do this together. For example, when it comes to roles, I will have a auto role setup so that you can click on some emojis and get your role. This role will identify you inside the server and also give you notification to specific things only. So if I post something, right now there's just the resources channel, right? But for sure I will make differentiation. So there will be the tools, the articles, news. So it will be divided into more channels that display content only. So you can't interact, you can just consume what's being added there. It's kind of like a library. And that way, basically, it's better for me to know where to put things and to not fill a channel with so many things that it's hard to retrieve. Otherwise, it basically defeats the purpose of having a resource library. But also, it's good for you to receive notifications when I add something in channels that you only care about. If you're a developer, maybe you don't care about the marketing resources I will add. So this is roles. Roles, I will add them. Announcement is when there's something major for me here. I mean, not for me, for the whole server, because in updates, you basically get, when I post, I already tried this and it's working. For YouTube, as you know, for X, there's that problem that I explained earlier, but that's for YouTube, at least it's working. When it comes to progress, this is something that I will add manually to, I guess. So it's kind of like, yo, today I did, like, not today, right now I did this, I'm testing this thing, and I basically post it here so that it's as in real time as possible. I have a few ideas on automating this, but it's something bigger, really big, that can also become like a full project. But more on this in the following days. Then there's the chat. The chat is where basically we chat. Resources, ideas, then questions and suggestions. It's all in the start your channel. It explains what each channel is. Now, when it comes to ideas, it's the last one that I added. In fact, it's not in the start tier one, but I wanted to do this with you live. So if any of you wants to build a Discord server and wants to use Probot as I did, let me show you how to like deal with this cool messages called embed messages. So you would go basically to the dashboard on your browser, which is this one. You go to your server, you go to embed message, and this is the one that I created, the channel guide. So now I want to add a channel, which is the idea channel. And the channel is added by doing this, okay? The hashtag and the channel ID. You get the channel ID by going to your Discord, double-clicking, sorry, right-clicking on the channel, and you will see there's copy link. You copy the link, and then you go here, add field. For the title, basically you do this and add the link, but you only need the last number, so you delete everything else, and that's the channel ID. So it would actually display ideas as the name when I actually publish it. So here I write what the channel is about. Okay. I then click on Save Changes. Once that's done, I go up and click on here, Edit Sent Message, because the message is already existing. So this is the actual message. I click on Edit Sent Message. There's an error, but it's just on the front end because the actual message already updated. Then another thing I want to try, and I'm actually making this progress right now live with you, is trying dictation apps. I'm going for 3 options, and I basically discover them by going here, researching AI dictation app. I went to latest and I discovered a few of them. One of them I already knew, which is a Superwhisper, but I actually got 3 options. So let's start with the one that I already knew. Superwhisper is basically like, you can watch a video on how this works. It's this one. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I'm not gonna show you right now, but you can watch it yourself on superwhisper.com. And the great thing is that it's not that expensive. They have a refund plan for basically 30 days. And on the free plan, you don't have limits by what I'm seeing here. You know, voice to text that works in any app, meeting recording, a limited use of small voice models, custom prompt control, email support. There's a few more features here that I like, but actually this is perfect, right? So that's why it's the one that I already knew, because people talk a lot about it. Then I discovered Whisperflow. Whisperflow, similarly, it works as good as, you know, anything else, basically, as Superwhisper, but it has limits. 2,000 words per week. Like, I could do 2,000 words in a day or 2. So that wouldn't work for me, at least, and it's more expensive than the pro version of Superwhisper. Then I found Aqua Voice that I love. I watched the demo from the founder. It's really, really good. It understands code, so you can use it a lot in Cursor. Again, I suggest you guys watch the video on withaqua.com, and you'll be incredibly surprised by how good this is, really. And it's a lot faster than the Whisperflow, as it shows here. It understands your context, so it's not only voice. You can give it context, and it understands it, so it knows what to do in which app and all of that, right? So I can see that it's basically faster, and in terms of mistakes as well, than Superwhisper or any other one. So this is of course what they claim, right? But that's why I want to test them out. Now on the free tier, I do 1,000 free words. I basically ran out of in a day if I test that. So the bad thing is that I have to basically pay, but just like my Fabric, which is $6 per month. $8 per month is good. I can test it, and that's just, you know, burning $8. So I'll see that. I'll actually start with Superwhisper, so that's what I'm going for, and let's do it right now. Hey, this is Dom, and this is day 14 of building an AI company from scratch. I'm actually live recording this, so hey. See how it did. Hey, this is Dom, I'm live recording this. Awesome. So press and hold option space. Say this is my first recording. Okay, oh, it's just recapping what I did. It wasn't too clear, but okay. Now let's open settings. Click on the Superwhisper icon in the menu bar. Just right here. Okay, stop recording with command option. That's what it is. I can transcribe file. I can check settings. Oh, here I can create modes. And I can use 15 minutes of Superwhisper Pro for free. Get it. So that's on Ultra, which is, so it has a few modes here. Ultra is on Cloud. Nova 2. I don't know what the difference is yet. I can add apps or websites, activate when using. So I guess it automatically activates when I'm using those website or apps that I add. I'm on custom mode, which allows you to define your own formatting rules and prompts for specific use cases. I can switch mode. I can download some models as well, so that I can keep using them locally. I can add replacements, so if I say link calendar, adds a link. If I say Caitlin, it actually corrects it, and so on. I can add custom words to my vocabulary, have some more configuration, so I can start and stop recordings. Some configuration to change the mode, more shortcuts. This is actually good. The UI UX feels amazing. The actual utility of this feels really good as well. So let's see if I close this and let me test it in a real use case. In replying to Josh and also to all of you guys who haven't heard of Byte Marketing. So should be command space. I should hold them, right? Okay. So running into some errors, it's not working here because I guess I gotta go to settings and I gotta go to the configuration. Was that? I had to click on the mode and I had to click on add app. So I can go to like my Discord, and now it's added. Let's see if it works. Okay. Complete. Let's try this out. Okay, it's not working. Am I missing something? It's command. Okay, so I was keep doing command space, but I guess it's command option. Okay, it's option space. That's what I was getting wrong. So basically, vibe marketing is when you use natural language to create marketing assets, whether it's ads creatives or carousels for Instagram or 3D assets to add to literally anything. So similarly to vibe coding, you have those tools that allow you to use your creativity to enhance your marketing operations. Let's see how it did. So basically vibe marketing, I think it nailed everything. I did a couple ums and I didn't add them, and I didn't come back on my words, so I have to try what happens when I do that. So for example, if here I said, so similarly to coding, similarly to vibe coding, you have those tools and blah blah blah. So you see, I wanted to test how that works, but I kind of didn't do that. But I guess it's good. There's a lot more to this, but yeah, I was just testing it. So hey Josh, just know that this was for testing purposes. So this is progress I made so far. Just those two things today. And the very last thing I do is the journaling, but again, I do that at the very end of my day. So if you want to get access to these daily recaps 24 hours before the YouTube videos for each day is posted, and if you want to have access to my emotional state, how everything changes, how I feel about things according to results or no results, whatever, you can also look at my journaling on my X, which is linked in the description. So see you guys tomorrow, and let's keep building.